Welcome to Pause on Purpose. We're starting a brand new month, believe it or not. Boy, we're right in the middle of a Phoenix summer, and it's always hot, right? I mean, we're not only hot temperature wise, but the humidity's starting to ratchet up, and the monsoons are starting to move in. And, each and every day is always a surprise. And that's what happens on Pause on Purpose. We're always surprised how God shows up. And I can't wait to share this month's word with you. It's the word courage. And courage is the ability to do something in the face of a fear or anxiety, but still being able to go forward. And that's what courage is. And so each and every day, God gives us opportunities. He surprises us with opportunities to demonstrate courage. Now, today's pause on purpose is simply this from Acts 4:13. Acts 4:13. Now I'll give you the context. John and Peter are arrested by the religious leaders for preaching Jesus in the Jewish temple. Not a kosher thing to do back then, right? And so what happens is they're standing before the religious leaders, and the religious leaders say, "We don't want you speaking in this name anymore, ever." And John and Peter basically say, whether it's right to obey you or God, you be the judge, but we cannot stop preaching what we've seen and heard with our own eyes and ears. In other words, they're saying we're eyewitnesses to Jesus's life, his death, and his resurrection, and we're not going to stop. And you can't stop us. Even you religious leaders, you can kick us out of the temple, but it's not going to stop us. And then something interesting happens. Dr. Luke, who wrote the book of Acts, now remember, he's a physician. He's always good about details. Listen to the details. I mean, it's amazing how Dr. Luke records the reaction of the religious leaders. And tell me if this is not courage on the parts of John and Peter. Acts 4:13 says, the members of the council were amazed when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, for they could see that they were ordinary men. In other words, they weren't highly educated. Peter was a fisherman. John was probably part of the priestly line, but he was not in the upper echelon. Continues, for they could see that they were ordinary men with no special training in the scriptures. They also recognized them as men who had been with Jesus. Wow. Did you hear that description? Let me read it again. They also recognized that they were men who had been with Jesus. You don't think that caused a little courage to stir up in those men's hearts? I mean, remember, Peter's the one that turned tail and ran, denied the Lord 3 times the night of our Lord's faulty trial, when they put him on trial that was totally unjust what they did. But nevertheless, Peter at that time denied Jesus 3 times. Jesus restores him, John chapter 21, to his full position of being the lead disciple and now the leader of the Jerusalem church. And so the great thing about this is it shows us the key to building courage. And that isn't by, going to the gym and working out and all that good stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not about, eating the healthiest foods. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not about taking a Tony Robbins course and getting all pumped up, and excited about life and developing courage that way and building it up within ourselves. And it's all man-made until you leave the seminar and you need to come back and build yourself up again. It's none of that. Did you notice the phrase? They realized that they had been with Jesus. That's something you and I can develop each and every day and throughout our day. It's not just about having a quiet time. No. That's too easy to become ritualistic. I'm talking about a continual personal friendship with Jesus Christ each and every day, throughout the day, paying attention to when he invites us to be part of what he's doing, And we invite him to be part and Lord of what we're doing in our daily work, in our daily meetings, in our daily friendships, in our daily meals, in our daily homes, whatever it is, we just invite Jesus into it. And we say, Lord, be Lord of this moment. And Lord, may people realize that I have been with you. What a great testimony. I tell you that I can't think of a better epitaph than that. He was always, or she was always, seems to be with Jesus. I tell you, if that were my epitaph, that would be a great life. That would be a successful life. And how about you? That's going to be your epitaph. Why? Because you go with God, because he goes with you.